You may ask how this is possible when you hear that 80% of millionaires did not inherit any money, did not graduate from prestigious universities, and did not win any lottery. And wouldn't you know it, there are a lot of people out there giving advice on how to make money off a low salary. Literally everyone is saying the same thing. Not only is it the same thing, but it's also the wrong thing. So in today's video, I'm going to share how anyone, regardless of their income level or educational background, can achieve millionaire status by strategic financial planning and investing. But first, let me share something useful before starting this journey, and that is your belief. In life, there are two main types of beliefs: limiting beliefs that hold you back, and empowering beliefs that push you forward. Many people hold negative beliefs about money that prevent them from succeeding. These include thinking that money is evil, scarce, and hard to earn. Such beliefs portray money making as bad, limited, and difficult. To truly succeed, you need to shift to more positive beliefs about money. For example, see making money as a way to make a positive impact in the world and help others. So the number one step is to understand the basics. You might have probably read the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert, in which he invites readers to assess their money using a personal financial statement. This includes an income statement and a balance sheet. The income statement includes both income, such as wages and earned interest, and expenses, such as rent, transportation fees, utilities, and whatever else you spend each month. For example, if you earn $3,000 a month from your job and have $2,000 in monthly expenses, like rent, groceries, and transportation, your positive cash flow is $1,000 per month. This means you're spending less than you earn, which is a fundamental principle for building wealth. This approach isn't about quick wins, but rather about steady financial growth and smart money management. Kiyosaki says that the wealthy make their money work for them, instead of relying on jobs. The wealthy invest in assets that will sustain or expand their cash flow in the long run. Now, here comes the second part. How much could you save to become a millionaire? Becoming a millionaire isn't as easy as it sounds, especially if you didn't start out with a family fortune. Some people don't care about having $1 million, and that's perfectly fine. However, for others, reaching that milestone could open up many new opportunities and help achieve their dreams. The strange thing about making a lot of money is that it is frequently accompanied by a lot of spending. It's called lifestyle creep, and it's natural and ubiquitous until you're conscious of it. And as we know, your income is less important than your savings rate. And there's a famous saying that when most people say they want to be millionaires, what they usually mean is they want to spend $1 million. And it is, you guessed it, the exact opposite of becoming a millionaire. Let's say you're 25 years old and you dream of becoming a millionaire by the time you turn 65. You could start by saving $240 each month, assuming your investments grow at an average of 9% per year. But if you wait until you're 30 to start, you'll need to adjust your savings plan. With a 3% annual return, you'd need to save $1,400 each month for 35 years. With a 6% return, it drops to $740 per month. And with a 9% return, you only need to put away $370 per month. Starting earlier definitely makes things easier because you can save less each month to reach the same goal by age 65. Remember, you're not just saving money, you're using it to buy assets by investing that will presumably increase in value. Maybe not every day, month, or year, but over a 15-year period, the money you're investing grows on its own, accelerating your timeline. Okay, now let's talk about compound interest. Have you ever wished for a magical ingredient that could make your money multiply? Compound interest might just be the answer. Imagine it as a snowball rolling down a hill, small at first, but gathering size and speed as it rolls. The longer it rolls, the bigger it gets. That's the power of earning interest on your interest and using time to build your wealth. Let's break it down with a simple example. If you start with $100 and add just $10 each month, and let's say your money grows at 5% each year, initially that might not sound like much, but over 20 years, that initial $100 turns into over $3,000 $10,800. It's not just the $10 you keep adding that grows, but also the interest you earned on last year's interest. Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, often credits his staggering wealth to compound interest. It's not just about his ability to pick great investments, and more importantly, he started investing as a kid and never stopped. The real secret lies in being a consistent investor over a long time, not just chasing after the highest returns. He once said, "My life has been a product of compound interest." This shows that investing isn't about making risky bets to get quick, high returns. It's about steady, reliable growth that continues over time. By understanding and using the magic of compound interest, even small amounts of money can grow into a fortune. And yes, compound interest retains its invulnerable position against inflation. Here are a few practical tips to get more out of your investments. First, consider cutting back on major expenses like housing and cars. The money you save can be funneled right into your investments. If you're married, you're in a good spot. You can combine incomes to supercharge your saving efforts. Another smart move is to negotiate for a higher salary. Any extra money you earn can be invested for future growth. Or consider switching jobs every few years. Often you can significantly increase your salary by moving to a new company, which means more money to invest. The key takeaway? Start saving now. Keep investing consistently and let compound interest work its magic over time. By making wise financial decisions today, you'll set yourself up for bigger rewards down the line. The New York Times bestseller Ramit Sethi emphasizes the importance of time in wealth growth, focusing on the compounding effect of long-term investments. He uses the example of investing 15% of a $50,000 annual salary for 30 years to demonstrate how regular payments can rise over time. Individuals can achieve the $1 million threshold by simply expanding their investing horizon by 4 years, thanks to the exponential increase provided by compounding interest. So, when it comes to diversification, here's what you need to know. Today's millionaires aren't just about big bank accounts. Understanding them means looking at how they think, their journey to wealth, and their plans for the future. One key strategy is diversification, essentially not putting all your eggs in one basket. This approach protects you by spreading your investments across different areas, so if one fails, it doesn't take all your money with it. Let's take an example of Mackie. Mackie, one of Whole Foods Market's founders, began his ambition $5,000 short on the $50,000 he hoped to save to launch his business. He converted the first floor of an ancient house into a tiny grocery store that focused on natural goods. After 2 years of running the company, Mackie collaborated with the owners of another natural food store to establish Whole Foods. In August 2017, Amazon paid $13.7 billion for Whole Foods. There are only 3 things you can do with money. You can spend it, save it, or invest it. A common saying captures how different groups typically manage their money. The poor spend, the middle class saves, and the wealthy invest. This saying holds a lot of truth based on what I've observed. If you're aiming to build wealth, simply spending won't get you there, since wealth is defined by the difference between your earnings and your expenditures. However, many people mistakenly believe they can save their way to significant wealth. While saving is crucial, relying solely on savings to become a millionaire is a slow and challenging process. Hope you've enjoyed the video. I'll catch you in the next one.